So yes, hello everybody. I'm Kiara Kaur. I'm 7 years old. I'm a third grader, an inspirational author, world's youngest non-stop book reader at the age of 4, youngest TEDx speaker in the world at the age of 5, youngest keynote speaker at World Expo 2020 Dubai at the age of 6, youngest delegate speaker at COI18, and youngest speaker at COP28.
Sure.
And I'm happy to be on Voices of the Future.
We are delighted, fascinated, and really we will enjoy this session. I met Kiara a couple of months ago and was literally connected with my heart because she represents the future. We have lived more than half our lives. She has 90% of her life to live. And this is really what it's all about. Voices of the future are voices that will present themselves even 50, 100 years from now. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to talk to Kiara. Apart from being a fascinating young lady, she has achieved so much in such a short period of time. It is absolutely overwhelming and awesome. And also she demonstrates to us that age is just a number. How we mature and how quickly we can do things is also something that is very, very special. So today on the Voices of the Future, we have the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing, the super young and super smart Kiara. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's so nice to see you.
It's really nice to see you too, after a very long time.
It's only been a couple of months. I guess you've been missing me a little bit, haven't you?
I have.
Okay. Kiara, you said so many firsts right now, first in this, first in that, and that's an amazing story. What got you excited? What got you inspired into doing some of these things, talking about the kind of things that you're doing?
Well, since I started reading since the age of 2 and started speaking since the age of 3, so I got the knowledge about all of the climate crisis, the gender inequality, the women are not getting that many jobs as men, the climate crisis, the glaciers are melting, temperatures are rising, natural habitats of insects and animals are being destroyed. So I thought okay, we have to do something about it right now. The best time is right now. We have to start. So I got into speaking, and yes, I became a speaker, and I even read my own book, Diary of a 5-Year-Old Chatterbox who set world records. And and I talk about climate change, gender equality, and a lot more.
So you picked up and started reading at the age of 2 or 3. Were you reading about all of these things? Because a lot of things you're talking about are very evolved, very mature, and with a lot of thinking. Were people guiding you, like your parents, your teachers, or whatever? Or were you reading and learning by yourself?
Yes, sometimes my parents used to help me in many different tasks, like telling me many different things about the climate change, many different ways how we could solve it, and a lot more. So yes, it is really important to me, and most of the time I do it myself.
Okay. So, I would love to, if I had a globe, I would give to you right now, which would be like a symbolic gift to you, and I will do it in the future, of a globe. And the globe will represent the earth. And we have to give the earth to you, because if you give it to you, it will be in good hands.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious, because we have messed up. We, as the oldies, have absolutely destroyed the planet. What do you think? I mean, do you get really upset with us oldies really destroying the planet?
A little bit, because sometimes it feels destructive, we're doing the deforestation, we're destroying nature's home, we're destroying the skin of planet Earth. It makes me a little bit upset.
Yeah, no, it makes me very, very upset. So, you call yourself a chatterbox, which is amazing. I can see that you ask a lot of questions, which can be amazing as far as I'm concerned, because it means you're curious, but you get on people's nerves. Like, my God, Kiara is asking more questions, right? Do you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. By the way, I used to get the same when I was young. Because I was like, yeah, all the time. And I was also very, very naughty. Are you naughty?
No, not really.
Not really. Oh,
Not
come on,
really.
you've got to be naughty, because the smartest people and the most creative people are naughty people. Seriously, because naughty basically means you're testing the boundaries, you're looking for new things, you're trying to discover new things, and so on.
Yeah.
So I was really touched by the fact that you wanted to talk about climate, because it's just so important. What are the top one or two things that you like us as older people to look after the climate, to give you a climate in 5, 10, 15 years when you're old enough to manage it? What are the things you normally say in your speeches?
Well, I say that really youth should be involved in climate change. In fact, everybody should be involved in climate change, because this is really an important issue, because like the climate crisis, like now we were able to enjoy snowfall, but maybe in the future our generations won't be able to enjoy the same things as we used to do in the present time.
So it's not about climate change. I think the way I would maybe reframe it is that we should be looking after the climate, because then the climate will look after us.
Yes.
If we look after nature, nature will look after us. Isn't that how it works?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should follow the 3 R's mainly if we want to save nature, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Actually, there's 7 R's, but these 3 are the most important.
What are the other 4 R's? Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
There were a lot others.
Yeah, it could be regenerate.
Regenerate.
It could be. Well, I'm going to learn on this one, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, so you also spoke about something else, which is again, somebody at your age and stage in life probably never even sees it. It's called gender equality. You're 7, 8 years old now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you even understand gender? Am I a male or a female?
You're a male.
Really? Oh, okay. Thank you. That's good. But you talk about gender inequality. What does that mean to you?
Gender inequality basically means where the men and women don't don't get equal. Like if a man can be a CEO, also a woman can also be a CEO. Like they both can get equal jobs,
Sure.
and it's not the physical power; it's the intellectual power in their brain.
I 150% agree with you. What I'm saying is, where does that awareness that you have, this is a very mature awareness, where does it come from? I'm trying to understand this, because I feel that if you have absorbed this just by things around you, we will learn from this, and many other young people should do the same thing. Or are you listening, watching YouTube, listening to things? Where are you gathering all of this information from?
The main thing that I think that really I love, and it's definitely books. Of course, books. Books are just like something that you can, if you just look at it and you can just read it and you can just open it all over again, and you can keep on gaining the knowledge all over again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we spoke about climate change, we spoke about gender. Do you have lots of friends at school?
Yes, a ton.
Okay. And when you ask them about this, and they want to play with dolls, or they want to go and do silly things, and you say, no, I'm going to go and change the world with climate change or something like that, what do they say?
Sometimes I do play with my friends, but I do read books. Sometimes I ask my friends to join and read books with me about climate change. Yes, and they're really getting used to it. Like they're saying, oh my gosh, climate change is so important. And it just motivate them to make sure that all of us should really do our bit to save planet Earth. And the main thing I tell my friends a lot of times, that alone we are one drop, but together we can be an ocean that can definitely do good for the planet.
It's amazing, because our book is called Voices of the Future, and we have 100 voices, and you will be one beautiful voice in there too. You will have again the special position of being the youngest voice, because you are the youngest voice in there, and so that will be amazing. So I say exactly the same thing, that when you light one candle can light many candles and create a lot of light. The book of 100 people like yourselves, alone, you're amazing. jointly with 100 people, it will be awesome. It will completely change things. So this is what I wanted to do, and this is why I thought your ideas were just so sweet and meaningful and real. And you really, basically, I'm saying this in a very nice, humble way, you embarrass the hell out of us. Because we've made a mess. And you were there at the age of 7 telling us, folks, you've messed up. and guess what? You're right. That's the problem. You're right. No. Okay. So what are your dreams? What are your dreams over the next, say, 5-10 years?
When I grow up, I want to be a leader of a country so I can guard my country and help the underprivileged. I can be more sustainable. I can make my country more sustainable. The men and women should be equal. Everything should,
Sure.
everything.
Okay, cool. Which country is that going to be?
I'm not sure because there are approximately more than 200 countries in the
No,
whole
but
world.
but if you're going to lead a country, you probably need to belong to that country in some ways.
Yeah, maybe I think so. The United States, because I'm from there. Maybe the United States.
You're born in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay, so you're the future president of the U.S. I would love to have you. Actually, I would love to have you as the president of the U.S. today, because you're smarter than the ones that are actually trying to win the presidency at this point in time. You're way ahead of them.
Thank you.
Seriously, you should run for it. You should run for it this year, like 2024.
Yeah.
I'm going to put your name forward. You know that. No, that's amazing. So if you can, so that's good, because I mean, if I was going to say, if you were going to say a smaller country, but US is such that you can make an impact, or in a way that not just lead the country, but lead the world. And there are various ways to lead the world. One is through politics. Other is through what you're doing, is through knowledge. Third is what you do is you change the world through influence. Who are your big heroes in your life?
Okay. I have two role models that are in my family.
Okay.
My grandmom and my granddad. My grandmom, she is my inspiration.
Okay.
Because she always just keeps me motivated and just says, no matter what happens, you can keep on going. And if you want a hero in your life, then become one. That word always gets stuck to me, and that just makes me feel so energized and just makes me to do more in life. And my role model, definitely my grandfather. In fact, he's in the army,
Okay.
in the Indian army. He is very courageous, brave, and very generous. He loves me a lot.
Okay.
He just keeps me motivated, just like my grandmom. He just said, you can do anything, you can do it. I know you can. He just makes me feel so excited.
Sure. And I think when you have this kind of a balanced environment, it makes you feel strong, doesn't it? It makes you feel strong from inside.
Yes, very.
And I think that is so wonderful. But what about other famous people that you might like? Do you like Mahatma Gandhi and his teachings? Do you like Nelson Mandela?
I love Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. He's a really good king.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela, like King Junior. You know.
Okay.
There are a
So
lot of many different
yeah,
things.
they're cool. Why do you like Sheikh Mohammed?
I like him because he is the king of Dubai. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid.
Yes.
He is the king of Dubai. He gives opportunities to people and makes Dubai more sustainable.
But if you look outside, is it sustainable? So many crazy buildings. Where is the sustainability here? I mean, the building is all glass. There is no solar panels. There is nothing like that. In other words, we have to change a lot, no?
We have to change a lot, but yes, we are improving little by little every single day.
Yeah.
We need to take action now.
I 100% agree. You know that he is a poet.
Yes, definitely.
He is a writer. He's an author.
Yes.
He is a philosopher. And some of the greatest kings in the history of the world were poet, philosopher kings.
Yes.
So therefore, I agree with you. He is a great and a true leader. What about Mahatma Gandhi?
Mahatma Gandhi, he is a very big leader. He is an amazing person because he made India very green as you see, India is green.
Yeah.
Mostly green.
Relatively, yeah.
Yeah. He made India more green, more sustainable, and yes, motivated.
The most famous thing with Mahatma Gandhi, and I would love for young people like you to also think like that, he basically threw out the British after many, many centuries by a non-violence movement, where his whole strength was not to be violent, was not to have guns, was not to kill. And when somebody said to him, is like, you are being too soft by being non-violent, he said, no, I am being very, very strong by being non-violent. Why am I sharing this with you? You have, at this young age, and as you grow older, the power to influence people. And I can see that you already have that. And I think if you can change the world to be more peaceful, climate change is one part of it, but above climate change is peace. If you can have peace, then you can have climate change, then water will not be less of a problem, then other things will be less of a problem. So use your beautiful voice, and this is Voices of the Future. Use your beautiful voice and we will amplify your voice really to the whole world about bringing about that change. So my dear, is there anything else that you would like to share, talk about, etc., that I may have missed?
Yes, we should follow our passion and be happy about it. Like, say, I like reading and swimming. Someone may like painting, skating, or pretty much anything. So you should just follow your passion, be happy about it, and I love sustainability. In fact, everyone needs to add sustainability a little bit in their lives.
Sounds good. Just one second. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, mention? Is this good?
That's all.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you a really difficult question. You've probably never been asked this question. And think about it and let me know.
Okay.
Today you're 7.
Yes.
Let's assume we put you in a time machine and we take you to your 100th birthday. Okay, so now you're 100 years old. I'm like 500 years old by then. At your 100th birthday, what are we celebrating? What kind of things have you done in your life, you think?
Everything around me will be green. There will be a lot of trees, happiness, and all that stuff. Like pretty much how everything was before, how it was supposed to be, what we were starting at my 7 years of age. It was supposed to be so green. Now it just come to reality.
Yeah, because during COVID, all the dolphins were back, the whales were back, everything was happening. Yeah, when we stopped messing around, everything. If you had the chance of the muscle, who are the companies, organizations, people that you would really like to stop?
In fact, everyone should stop, take a think, and think, okay, is this sustainable?
Yes.
Like, even to the companies should think that.
Yes.
Because, like, many companies use the fossil fuels to run machines. Like the electronical companies. Many people, they use fossil fuels to, basically just run the machines, like the trains, the ships, all that stuff. They'll all need fossil fuels. And so the company should stop and think, what I'm doing, is it sustainable? That thought every company should have.
I'd say 2 things, and maybe you can use this in your speeches and you can refer to me. And the first one is that green, or sustainability, green is like the new digital. 10 years ago, digital used to be just something in an IT department like internet or something like that. Today, digital is everything. So every single decision that we make in the office, in the company, at home, everywhere, we make with a lens, like a glasses, which are green. That's the first thing. The second thing you need to do is, as you go out there to project your voice out there, you say that we have to make sustainability more profitable than the dirty business that people are doing. Because
Very true.
up until that point in time, nothing is going to happen because it's only a nice to do. So what you're talking about is really nice, and a nice to do. But if you're saying we should be sustainable, and guess what, folks? You will make more money with it, and you'll have a better future with it, and you'll have more success with it. Boom! You killed it. You won the argument.
Yes.
So that, I think, is my sharing with you, is make sustainability more profitable. And that scares the hell out of the big companies. You know that, right? That's the problem. Sweetheart, is there anything you would like to say to me? Anything I can do for you? Any voice, any message, anything at all? I have a huge network, lots of people. What can I do? How can I serve you to fulfill your dreams?
I am really okay. The main message is voice can change the world, art can change the world, passion can change the world. Anything, if you want to do something in your life, do it. If you want to be an artist and sustainable, do it. Draw sustainability things. Do everything you like.
Super. Thank you very, very much indeed, Kiara. You're an absolute treasure. God bless you. We need more people like you. And my voice will be there with you. I have a good voice, right?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
There you go. So your voice and my voice together, it will be awesome. We'll do a duet.
Yes.
Thank you, my love. All the best.